Okay, well, here is to the second time going through this because I just forgot to record everything. So, quick sip of water. Quick sip of water. Okay, so I'm Colby Eskew. This is my code for homework for the market sim. So, starting off, reading the CSV files into the orders data frame, sorting the orders data frame, taking the list of symbols from the orders data frame, taking the first index, storing that as the start value or the start date, taking the last index, storing that as the end date, using both of those dates to create a date range, then using the dates and the list of symbols to get the stock data for all of the days, and then created a cash column to show the cash, excuse me. And then I created a shares data frame that is the same size as the prices, but it's just all zeros. Then this is used to set the value of the first cash value equal to the starting value, which is 1 million. And then we have a for loop, which goes through all of the rows in the orders data frame. It gets the name of the stock, it gets the price for the stock, and it gets the number of stocks bought. Right here is an if statement that showcases if you're buying, then it'll subtract it because it's negative. You're losing cash. And then anything else, which the only other option is selling, then you're gaining cash, so it stays positive. This is used to update the shares from orders. And then these next 3 lines right here are used to update the cash values. So obviously you take the number of stocks, multiply that by how much each stock cost, and if you're buying or selling, and add that to the cash. Then you subtract out the commission and you subtract out the impact. Then you gotta why is this red? Okay. Then you gotta update the shares themselves. Finally, you have to take the shares that you have to multiply them by the price. And then you have to take the prices, you have to sum across the row, and it stores that in the port val. And then the port val's entire data frame is just equal to the last thing, which is just the portfolio's value. And then finally, the method returns the portfolio values. I don't know why I'm doing this. And then it also returns this, which is the spies values, which comes from the prices data frame at the top. Okay, and then once you run the code, I come down here, I take both of the 2 things that are returned from the compute port vals method, and then I set the start date equal to the first index, the end date equal to the last index. The risk-free rate is always 0 according to the homework, and there's always 252 days in the trading year. So square root that for the Sharpe ratio. My formula for cumulative return, daily return, average daily return is just daily return mean. Standard deviation of the daily return is just standard deviation. And then the Sharpe ratio is comprised of the top, which I just did so that I didn't have to put everything in one thing and it was easier to look at. And then I do the same thing for the SPY. Right now, I believe I'm running orders 2, so I'm going to switch that to just regular orders. Run it. Quick look at the values. 0.997, 0.1088, 0.00730, and 0.000459. Scrolled the wrong way right there. So 0.997, 0.1088, 0.00730, 0.000459. Final value is $1,106,025 and 80.65 cents, which you can see right here, just without commas. And then if we want to go ahead and hit 2 right there, we can rerun. And you'll get 0.55, 0.0538, 0.00728, and 0.000253. Come back here, 0.55, 0.0538, 0.00728, 0.000253. Total value of the portfolio is $1,051,088 and 9.15 cents. And you can see that same result right here, just without commas. And yeah, cool.